Welcome to the Hot Seat Interview. I'm your host, Maggy Martinez, and today we are shining the spotlight on local leadership and the future of the city of Forest Park. Joining me on the hot seat is Rhonda Wright, candidate for Forest Park City Council Ward 2. Rhonda is running on a vision of unity, transparency, and progress to her community. With years of dedication to public service and deep love for Forest Park, she is ready to bring real change to the City Hall. So let's dive in.
Radio presents Starbound Studios starring Maggy Martinez and the Hot Seat Interview. Y ahora con ustedes, Maggy Martinez.
Right, here she is, Rhonda Wright. She's running for City Council for the city of Forest Park, Ward 2. Welcome, Rhonda.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Well, you know how it is. Rhonda, your campaign slogan emphasized in the right woman for the right change. What is your take about that?
I am the right woman for the right change. I have 20 years of HR experience. I'm a graduate from McKinley College. I have been a community leader for over 20 years. Also, I'm on the HO board of my community for over 20 years, and I have been in the leadership position, and I am ready to run City of Forest Park into no new leadership. So I am ready. I am groomed and prepared.
That's right. We bring the best of the best to the Hot Seat Interview. Well, Rhonda, can you name one decision made by the current leadership or your own party that you strongly disagree with, and what will that you have done differently?
At this particular time, I have been very, very vigilant and concerned that I see in that leadership that they're in now is no follow through. I plan to follow through. I plan to follow through for my whole community. That's based on demographics as well, based on bringing Riverdale, Lake City, bringing Monroe, and all brown and Latino, all the nationalities together, the Asians, Caucasians together. I want to bring us together as a unity.
That's excellent. Voters often hear about priority, but governance is about tough choices. If you could only accomplish one major thing in your whole term, what would that be?
Bringing the community together. That is my biggest thing, is bringing us all together as one unity under one big umbrella. That's what's important, and I think that's what we are lacking. And once we go ahead and start bringing community together, all as a group, we're really going to see great leadership move in a big direction.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your opponent record, right?
Oh, okay.
What do you believe is the single greatest weakness in their approach to the problem facing the community of Forest Park?
Okay, repeat that again. I'm sorry.
What is the greatest challenge that your community is facing right now?
Right now, I know inflation is a really big issue, not just in my community, around the whole world. It's lacking. It's really needing a lot of great resources that really needs to happen. And when I say that, it's just bringing other communities together so that we can find a resolution into the situation that we're dealing with. So I think inflation is hurting us. And so what we need to do is try to come up with a solution that is going to make us much stronger.
What type of projects or what things you want to spearhead it within Forest Park?
I would like to spearhead a different type of bringing unity together. And with that unity, I want to also spearhead bringing food banks, pantries, maybe gardening classes so that we can learn about more eating better, bringing more the public works so we can clean up and make our whole community nice and vibrant. Also bringing in people who have knowledge about jobs, real qualified jobs that we can actually have here in the city. When I say bringing jobs, to meet people where they are at, so that if they need the skill set to get them in those positions, that's what my intentions are. Bringing more vendors to the great city of Forest Park. Just bringing all of the great resources that other communities have that we are much need.
So the Ward 2, the district, if you can explain to people out there, from what point to what point is your district?
My district is, if I'm not mistaken, from all the way from Star Park, all the way to the railroad tracks on Puckett and on Old Dixie. There's a little line that's, we are in the middle of rezoning. I think they rezoned, I believe, I think last 2 years or so. So that zone, the rezoning, I'm definitely making sure that Ward 2 fits in that margin.
Well, you know, beyond policy, trust in public officials is a low point right now, especially
Yes.
to what's happening around the nation with President Trump. But what concrete step will you take to ensure transparency and accountability in the office that you are going to represent?
Definitely growth and development. That's going to be one of my biggest things, and have an open door policy for my community. With that being said, every situation is a case by case, but I want to make sure that I'm having focus groups, making sure that the community knows that I am standing on business, meaning that 10 toes down, I'm in it to win.
Well, definitely, you have a lot of business in Forest Park.
A lot of business.
And I know you will spearhead programs that will help to promote the businesses out there.
Yes, the programs are very important in small businesses as well. Giving them the resources and the tools that they need to be successful.
Well, you know, campaigns are built on promises, but they are governed by reality. Describe a time you had to build a coalition with people who oppose you to do something.
When it comes to promises, I'm not looking to make promises. I'm trying to lead with love. And when I said leading with love, giving them the listening ear, making sure that I follow through on what their concerns are. Having focus groups are very, very important to me. So I'm sitting down learning what makes that person who they are and how we can try to get them to be better. So I'm not a promising person, but I will say I will help them as much as I possibly can. I'm going to help the community grow, and I'm going to listen and engage. Engagement is very, very big of what I need to make sure that everybody is definitely getting the resources that they need, helping them with the transportation that they're going to need, also helping them and the seniors what the needs that they need, that they have questions and concerns about, helping the young youth. We also have mothers that need daycare. I'm just trying to give everyone that individual need and concern that they may have with a good, strong leadership that can help them in all their aspirations in their lives.
Well, you know, the hot seat interview only bring the best of the best, so you make a decision. And what I always say, and a decision that is informed of the platform that they could bring to the table and how that platform is going to improve the quality of life of you, your community, and your family. Rhonda Wright is running for city council for the city of Forest Park, and it's Ward 2. So don't forget, the early voting is right now going on, and go out and vote. And what is your educational background, Rhonda?
I have a degree in HR, and I have utilized that degree to the fullest. And it's important, and I'm really big on education. So when I say education, I'm looking at 4 things in education. When I get into that, I want, the kids or young adults to have training, also have go to college. I'm also considering if they are available to go in the military, and I actually have a job. Having job readiness. So education is important. Trade schools are great. My biggest thing is try to meet people where they are. Get them where they need to be. And if that means you're job ready, we're going to get you job ready.
Definitely. We need her. We need her in Forest Park, definitely. Where many people feel their votes doesn't matter.
Okay.
What is your message when it comes to this? Because look what happened nationwide.
Yes, it's important. Every voice matters. You see what is happening now. Your vote does count. Don't let anyone tell you that it doesn't. It means going to the polls, making sound decisions. And with you voting me in, oh, that's going to really make a big difference, especially in the city of Forest Park, Ward 2. I have to get in the position so I can move city of Forest Park, Ward 2 in a whole nother direction. So your vote really do matter.
Well, what is your personal belief or principle you hold that is not negotiable?
Oh, wow.
That's
Honesty.
a good one.
Honesty is number one. I got to have honesty. Honesty is non-negotiable, meaning that I can, if you come to me or what we're going to do, and you're telling me how you feel, your emotions, and what is needed, and honesty is that's the number one negotiable. It's non-negotiable with me. I definitely need you to be honest. No lies here. So there's no lies.
No lies. Well, looking at key issues from economy to education, what is your policy idea that you believe has affected this nation when it comes to the economy and education?
Definitely inflation. A lot of the people in the city of Forest Park don't have food. They don't have money. The seniors are in desperate need. We just have a lot of things that we have been lacking. And hearing the people, with me engaging, knocking on doors, making phone calls, there's a need. And the need is so serious in Forest Park that I just feel as though that giving them the help, and with me hearing that need inside, my heart feels it. My heart feels it tremendously. I'm just someone that knows that we need to also learn how to grow food, maybe in our backyards, helping them with the educational, helping them get better jobs so that, we can also lead them, for success. But just me knocking on doors, hearing that they need daycare, it hurts. It hurts. And this puts me in a leadership position on making things better. It's really, I'm here to lead. That's the biggest thing. And not just only leading, I also know as a parent as myself, being a single mother, I know how hard it is to make ends meet. I know how hard it is to get your child to school. As my mother being a senior, I know she's lacking. So helping her, helping the veterans, as my brother is a veteran, trying to help him, give him the resources that he needs. It's everyone. Everyone is touched by this inflation. And when I say that, it's from my heart. So please, please, let me lead to try to help in these areas. And we got it's so much bigger than just what I named. So it's everybody, other communities, other locations, it's so much bigger. And I want to be your guys' leader.
Well, you have many state representatives,
yes,
senators, commissioners. How are you going to work with all of them?
Oh, that's going to be one of my first things that I want to do when I get into office. How are we coming together? Once again, I can't do it alone. I cannot. And that's going to be one of the first 100 days that I want to do once I get in office.
Well, Rhonda, look at that camera and tell the people of Forest Park why they should vote for you.
I'm the right woman for the right change. That's what's important. I'm here to listen. I'm here to lead you guys in the direction that we need to be going in for the last 20 years that nothing has happened. So I plan to make that change. That's why I'm the right woman for the right change. That's why you need to vote for Ward 2 in Forest Park.
What is your website?
My website is therightcampaign.com.
Well, we had today Rhonda Wright. Thank you for stepping into the hot seat interview.
Ooh, was it a hot seat? But it's nothing too big for me. Ward 2, the right woman for the right change.
Well, you have given voters a lot to consider today, Rhonda.
Thank
you. Our audience, thank you for your questions. The conversation doesn't end here. We encourage you to learn about Rhonda. She has a website, her vision, how to get involved, and don't forget that already early voting started. So I'm your host, Maggy Martinez, the Hot Seat Interview. Until next time.